How's it going? How's everybody doing today? I've had a busy day. Um, I made juice and the juicing video for Life with the Wolfies. Um, Let me just. I made jelly. Angie and I went to visit Raph and Ron. Up in Maniwaki. Sorry, guys. I had a swim before supper, and now I've got more jelly to make, and I'm going to have a swim after I make the jelly. So I'm just not worried about my appearance right now. Where? Oh, there's the chat. Sorry about that. I was wondering where it went. Hey, Tigger bouncing. Stephanie, Raph. Hi, Bev. Bev. Hi, baby. Helen Burke, Caitlin Eller, Joanne Nelson, Linda Boop, Tigger bouncing. How's everybody doing tonight? It's really hot here. It's really hot here. And it's muggy. We're going to get some rain, but this is the big weekend, guys. Tomorrow. Hey, Minnesota farmer wife. Hi, Aaron. Hey, Steven. Lena K. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. How's things going, Steven? I saw the bushels of beans. Oh my God, my beans are already going to seed. I picked my last little picking, and we're probably going to have them for supper tomorrow night. And, or I'm going to just throw them in a small canner and can up a couple of them. Or I'll blanch them and freeze them. But, it was 102 here in Miss. It's to me, everyone says, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. That's true. Like, I mean, I've been in Arizona. I've been in Nevada. And where it's like 110 degrees or 105 degrees. And you're standing on top of a casino and the wind is blowing and it's like a blow dryer, but you're not sweating because it's drying as fast. Your sweat's drying as fast. Humidity, God, I must have sweat a gallon today making that jam. Hey, Mama Dukes. That was my third and final harvest. I got, I don't know how many jars I got. 16 and 8. 16 and 8. I don't know, but I still have beans from last year too. Hey, Critter Liver Jesse, Diana Lazichuk, Jane Burke, Karen Black, Corey C. Hey, baby. What a beautiful picture you shared today. Hi, Leanne. So, Angie and I went up to visit Raph and Ron. And I bought some of her soaps. They're so wonderful. They're so wonderful. And I am going to be making my own soap. But now we have like 6 bars or more to just, enjoy. So, but while we were on our way back, we stopped at a farm. Very flirtatious farmer. Made me feel young again and saucy. But happily married man, happily married woman, so flirtation was just that. But it was fun though. But I bought, Angie and I grabbed a juice off the shelf thinking that we would, be drinking it. And she got a rhubarb juice and I got a blueberry juice. We come to find out that wasn't a drink. It was blueberry juice and juiced and filtered rhubarb, right? But I also bought a quart of raspberries, and so I made raspberry rhubarb jelly. And the end of the video, I almost peed my pants. I don't know if I can save the ending because I couldn't stop laughing because I couldn't say rhubarb raspberry. I called it rooseberry, right? And then I tried to say rhubarb raspberry, and it come out rooseberry bab. And I could not say it. Angie almost peed her pants. So I made, I do too, Laura Higgins. One of the ones I got was Linda Bop. Hang on a second. Let me check. No, I have not received an email from you at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. I'm assuming you're one of the winners, right? You're one of the winners. It's from his blueberry patch. Well, so we thought, well, we're not going to drink the rhubarb juice and the blueberry juice. This was not cheap stuff, right? So what I did is I took my 2.5 to 3 cups of black currants out of the freezer, which Angie had been picking while they were ripening, and I cooked them in the blueberry juice. So I'm actually making blueberry black currant jelly, not jam, jelly. And I made rhubarb raspberry. Oh, is it ever good? I'm telling you, I've decided that I'm going to buy rhubarb. I'm not going to buy rhubarb. I'm going to plant rhubarb. Do you know why? Because that rhubarb juice stretched out my raspberries to how many little pints did I get in? 7? I got 7 little half pints from one, not even a full quart of raspberries, but I got 7.5 pints. And all it does is give it a more tartness. Not at all. It's like when I do blueberries and black currants, I do it because not everybody likes black currant jelly because it's sweet, but it's got zing, right? Blueberries are almost too sweet for jam for me. So I like doing blueberries and black currants together, but I got the juice. The juicing was already done for me. And so after this, I'm going back in the kitchen and I'm making blueberry black currant jelly. I'm going to have lots of jelly. And I'm making little, you know what? These are canning jars. I got to tell you, these are canning jars. Did I tell you guys this on Thursday? Or on, what day is it? Sunday. I got these little lock top canning jars. And you know how you get to the bottom of the pot of jam and you have enough for like a quarter of a jar or a half a jar? I washed and rinsed these, open them, wash them, rinse them, put them in a bowl, and I poured boiling water over them. And then Angie and I skimmed out the last of the jam out of the pot, locked these hot lids on, and put these in the water bath canner. So I'm getting little itty bitty jars. I got peach now. I've got rhubarb. See? Rhubarb raspberry. Angie, I can't say it. I said rhubarb raspberry. Oh my gosh. I made raspberry rhubarb. I got 3 little jars of raspberry rhubarb. I got 6 little jars of peach. And I'm going to get 3 little jars of my blueberry black currant. And what I'm going to do is, you like what name? Yeah, rhubarb is sour. It's really sour, but it adds a zap and a zing. So what I want to do is I want to actually grow rhubarb next year or the year after or whatever, and I'll juice it in my masticating juicer. I don't know why I haven't thought of this sooner, because rhubarb, you can almost grow, it'll almost grow wild, right? You just grow it and it just keeps going and going and going. And we never ate it for anything because Howie's never liked the texture. But if I can juice that stuff and make a jelly out of it, he's all on board. He said, "Oh yeah, it's good," right? Because he was suspicious. Because I said, this is raspberry rhubarb jam. Yeah, I couldn't say it. This is rhubarb raspberry jam, but there's no rhubarb in it. It's only the juice, clarified juice. So he tried it and he was like, "Oh, pleasantly surprised," you know. Rhubarb raspberry. Yeah, I know, eh? That's what I'm going to call it. Rhubarb raspberry. Rhubarb raspberry. Or rooseberry. Rubesberry. Or rooseberry. I don't know. Rooseberry rabarb. I can't remember. Rhubarb raspberry. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I made 11 pints of blackberry syrup today and jarred 23 pints of sauerkraut. We don't eat a lot of sauerkraut. Like somebody was asking me if somebody was asking me if I've made coleslaw, pickled coleslaw. And I said, isn't that, there's a moth in here. I said, isn't that sauerkraut? But I guess not. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I still have. Hey, Karen Belair, Jackie Moppet, Freaky Geek, Lacey Black, Donna Stanford, Prepping for Heaven, Lynn Smith, and Andrew. My goodness, Andrew, this must be 3 a.m. for you. What are you doing up so late? Be careful with rhubarb in large amounts. It's toxic. Actually, you can use the large leaf to kill weeds as a garden cover. It works better than the black plastic. Really? Well, I'm just going to have to look into that, but I'm going to grow rhubarb. When we lived in Ontario at our little house in Crammy Township or Colborne Castleton, strawberry rhubarb jam, grandkids love it. Listen, buddy, I don't want to kill you, but you're getting in my way here. And we had rhubarb on the property, and it just kept spreading. So I ended up digging it all up and giving it to somebody because we never ate it. And my mother-in-law didn't help with a rhubarb pie that was just way too sour. Way too sour. So, yeah, I'm going to grow some rhubarb because I can... Come here, you little bugger. Come here. Now listen, I'm sorry, but you pissed me off. It was a little moth. Yeah, because look at the prices I paid for strawberries. I could juice the rhubarb and add it to strawberries and stretch my jam, right? If I'm growing, I can't grow strawberries to save my life, but I'm going to try next year. But I'm also going to try putting some rhubarb in. I'm going to phone and see if I can't get a load of fill brought in to my lot so that I can start spreading my garden out for next year. My my watermelons are not going to survive. My watermelons are not going to survive. They are just, I got one blossom, and it's August. So I'm going to try again next year, but I think it's because I didn't water them enough. Smoke the sacred white sage. Please carry away negative thoughts, negative feelings, and ideas, and carry our hopes and prayers and dreams on your smoke up to the Creator. Hi. I'm going to put this somewhere else because I keep knocking it over. Put it up here. Strawberry. Yeah, so like what if all I can get out of my garden is a quart of strawberries if I grow strawberries? What if all I can get is a quart? Well, if I have rhubarb juiced, right? Strawberry rhubarb jam, right? I've got a few tomatoes. The carrots and onions and beans and peppers are doing well. We've already taken one pepper off the bush. And I thinned out my rutabagas. My squash. I'm going to do a garden update for our half-acre homestead. My squash are climbing the trellis like crazy. I just have to, they keep wanting to go out. It's like, what's over there? No, you stay here. And I wind it, right? So they're doing really, really well. And I've seen a few babies. I've already taken a couple of zucchini out of the garden, but the problem is some of them are rotting and the ones in my tubs aren't doing anything. So, hey, Ninja Clan, how's it going? I'm feeling pretty good. I had supper tonight. I made stir fry. I made rice for Howie and Angie, and I made a big stir fry, and then I had a bowl of stir fry, and they had rice, stir fry, and chicken from my canned chicken. Well, they're growing, but they're not like they were last year. Like last year, they just went nuts. So I'm wondering if it's something lacking in the soil or whatever. But my beets did really well, and we have replaced. We canned those beets, and then we've planted another bed. If they don't grow, but tomorrow I'll go out and do a garden update. I'll go and do a garden update for Saturday on our half acre homestead. I just sent out an email from you. Please see if you got this one. Yes, I did, Linda. It's there. Thank you, honey. Because I was saying we only had 2 people claim their prize, eh? I picked my first cucumber yesterday. It took $100 or more to grow it, but it's good and sweet. There you go. Well, you know what? It doesn't always. Like once you start setting up a garden, it can get costly. If you physically can't do a lot of the work, it can get costly. But the truth is, once it's up and running, it's up and running, right? Like I said, I want to phone and see if I can't get another truckload of fill or two for beside the garden, and then see if I can't get a couple of loads of topsoil on that. I'll see, right? I think I've been following for around 7 years. Bev is a friend now. I'm blessed. How are you doing, Andrew? You were having some issues. Are you okay? This has been a bad year for zucchini in Missouri. Everybody's died. Well, I've had a couple, but not what everybody thought I was going to get. You're going to have zucchini overrunning the place, am I? I'm not so sure. Now, I did try and prune it, and then, they say prune below the fruit. So I pruned it, and then the fruit was this big, and the fruit died. So I'm afraid to touch the stuff. I planted cucumbers and they just sprouted today. At least I'll have cucumbers. Well, mine got overrun by tomatoes. My tomatoes are nuts, but they're not ripening. This is August. I should be pulling in tomatoes off the vine. So I'm thinking my Manitoba tomatoes crossbred, the seeds I saved, crossbred with the brandywine plant that I grew, and that I'm getting a hybrid, because you know how the brandywine bottoms went all weird. Well, that's what's happening on my Manitoba tomatoes. I got one ripe baby tomato. Squash has been eaten in Oklahoma. Stupid vine borer. Oh my goodness. I'm going to container garden next year and put pallets under so I can reach them as I'm in a wheelchair. That's a great idea, Lena K. Bad year for tomatoes in Washington state. We had a very cold spring. That's the problem. We had a very cold spring. It's okay. Oh, it's up and running. I'm wondering if there's enough pollinators, not a zucchini in sight. Well, I've been seeing bumblebees everywhere now. But I think everybody's experienced a fairly cool spring. But I got a load of beets. And my rutabagas are looking good. I've still got rutabagas and carrots from last year. So I'm only canning carrots this year and dehydrating carrots this year. Hey, Natalie, how are you, darling? Hi, Jane. Only discovered Bev a couple of months ago. My first live. She's full of wisdom. No, I'm not. I'm full of experience. Right? From, experience, strength, and hope of things I've lived through. And live to tell the tale. Oh my goodness. I got a box in the mail today with all kinds of stuff from my grandbaby. Well, it's for the mom and dad, actually. It's oh, Angie, can you hand me the little baby food maker? Because everybody was asking about it and I want to show it. It's in that box. Yeah, the baby food maker, the box, and the little tubs. I'm going to miss her so much. I am going to miss her so much. I made my juice today, and you'll see it on Life with the Wolfies tomorrow. And tomorrow we're making enough for 20 bottles, roughly. I have 3 more days in the fridge, and then 20 bottles are going to go in the freezer. But they're not 32 ounce. They're only going to be pints. So, but I bought special bottles for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that whole candle.
Yeah, it's the baby food processor. Wait a minute.
No,
Yeah, mommy easy. And it says 0 months up, preserves nutrients, cooks evenly, BPA free, auto cook timer, single handed operation, easy clean, an Eastman Triton cup. Now this is supposed to have a bottle warmer on the top, but they're not showing it in the picture.
It's right up down.
But this has 2 chambers too.
Yeah.
This has 2 chambers and a bottle warmer, and it will steam and then mash or puree the baby's food, and then the bottle warmer there. So that's oh no, I don't want to take it out of the box. But everyone says, "Hey, Angie." It's been humid here today. Tomorrow at the market, it will be closer to 30 degrees. Yeah, it will. It will. I've got to go tomorrow. I'm taking Angie and I and Briar and Sunshine. We're going into Ottawa, and Briar and I are getting our eyes tested. And then I'm just going to order glasses. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to Costco just to order glasses, but we'll see. I know, and I got cloth diapers with prints on them, and they snap up. There's no pins. What else did I get? Formula. Yeah, this is quite a little gift box. Hey, Joe Mama, how's it going, baby? So yeah, it's been it's I'm having fun. I can't show you what I want to show you, but you will get the video. The patrons are going to get the video before the shower. The patrons are going to get the video. Oh, Jesus. The patrons are going to get the video of things I'm working on. Hey, Potato Head. And then after all the events have happened, after the baby's born and all that, they will get released on Life with the Wolfies. They need a Baby Breeza formula maker. What's a Baby Breeza formula maker? Never heard of that. Let me see. Well, hopefully, I don't want to say what their plans are, because that's not for me to say, but getting them formula, even if they don't use it, it can be resold. It can be resold on eBay like that, right? Thank you, Andrew. We had a downpour yesterday, not a shower. That does bump things up a bit. Well, we really need a downpour. I'm really hoping it's supposed to rain all day Saturday and have thunderstorms and stuff on Sunday. And Bobby Altamarino, hi, I'm late. Did you make that cloud light behind you? It looks cool. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I have a video on how to make it, but I made the one down the basement on Life with the Wolfies. I have to open this curtain, guys. It's really hot in here, even though I have a little fan. I just want to make sure my bathroom door is shut. I'll be right back. Yes, it is. Oh. There we go. There we go. Did you get the softball news reported? No, we didn't get. Somebody's here. Thank you, baby. Come here. Come on. You know you want it. You know you want sniggles from mommy. Oh, yes. Let's look at those ears. Oh, there's one spot I missed. There's one spot I missed, Gracie. I'm sorry, but don't get stiff. It's just this one spot, and it must be driving you nuts. It must be driving you bonkers. Is that better? Is that better? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, your baby. Oh. Yes, your mommy baby. Your mommy baby. Careful with your nails, okay? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, a good girl. Can I have a kiss? All right. No treats until bedtime. It's your mommy girl. She's got to have her airtime. It is really hot. I have a little fan going here, pulling air in from outside. Then I'm going to go and make blueberry blackcurrant jelly. Yes, I'm using a tissue. No, I didn't buy them. Not since before the pandemic. These were just in my pantry as emergency stuff. But I want to use them. I'm going to use them because I want to roll up my baggies, and put them in here, and do them that way. Oh, she's a baby girl. How's Tigger Bouncing doing? Softball size hail? No, I don't know where that is. There's apparently raging. I don't where. You know what? Let me look that up. Softball sized hail in Canada. Let's look it up. News. Now that's Atlanta. Oh, no, wait. Alberta. Massive hailstone found near Markville, Alberta, breaks Canadian record. Whoa! Weighs 292 grams. Wow, that's almost that's over half a pound. That's over half a pound. No, we didn't get that. That's in Alberta. The thing is what makes one of the things that makes Canada and the US so different is we're almost the same size landmass, right? But Canada only has 11 what you would call states, 11 provinces, and 3 territories. That's it. So you guys got 51. So when you say, did you get it? Because you know, Alberta is thousands of miles from here. Most places are pretty far from here, you know. The provinces are quite so big, except for, say, PEI. But the provinces are so big that it takes sometimes an entire day just to cross one, right? I use the hot mustard for dipping pretzels in on thinly. Oh, Linda Bop, please. Please. I made jam today and then ended the video with how we eating it on bread, and I just about made myself toast. So I ain't talking about food right now. It makes one lightning almost hit the White House in D.C. Makes one think. Why? Makes them think what? That it's a sign from God or weather manipulation. I'm not sure where to go with that one. So, hey, Cheryl R. from Long Island, New York. How's it going? I was wondering what your 2 bird tattoos mean on my... What, these ones? I'll show you. These ones? I don't take yellow very well in tattoo color. I don't know why. But this is a evening grosbeak, and this is a male cardinal. Now, these are both male birds, but this one represents my mother, and this one represents my father. Because everybody knows the story of our first Christmas in our house after Dad's heart attack, and we built a house in Apsley and moved into the country, and everybody knows the story of how broke our first Christmas was, but it was one of the most memorable ones I'll ever have. Um, the red, I might get them touched up, but the red cardinal represents a picture of my mother. Like whenever I think of my mother, there was a picture, a favorite picture of mine. My dad was a bit of a romantic, and their bedroom got a lot of sunlight. Got a lot of sunlight. So mom or dad painted the walls Chinese red, redder than this. Chinese red. And they had bought blonde, what they call blonde furniture. They bought a bedroom set, and it was blonde. It was like really pale wood veneer stuff. And everything else, and the curtains and the blinds were all white. And then, so when my father had the bedroom finished, and there was the white, the white bedspread on the bed, and the blonde furniture, and the red walls, and the white ceiling, and the white sheer curtains and blinds. And then my mother got dressed. My mother had dark hair. And my mother got dressed in a beautiful black dress, put on her bright red lipstick, and she posed on the bed in her dress. Like she just sat, but elegantly. Because my father wanted that picture. And so when I think of that, I don't know why, but it always brings a cardinal to mind. And whenever I see a cardinal, I know my mom's around. Um, that sounds beautiful. I've seen so many red cardinals. I've seen a few, which I haven't seen. They're around here, but I know where they live roughly. There's a spot on our road where you see them a lot. And I've seen some male and female cardinals, and I've heard them too. I never seen them in 10 years that I had been here. No, Amazon, no problem. Going to have to get some medium ones. A tattoo video would be interesting. I'm 35% ink covered, and mine all have their own story, every single one of them. This one here, this represents my inner. You can't see it very well, but every color is in her hair: red, yellow, blonde, red, brown, black. And this is my roots are firmly grounded where I am in my own country, but I'm facing my heritage. I'm facing their Stonehenge, and I'm facing like English Irish or English Scottish, and this is the celestial heavens that I'm facing. So it's my inner it's my inner faith place, right? I remember where I am. I know where I am. I remember where I come from, and I embrace, the multiverse, the universe. So, oh, absolutely. Except for this one. This one I just liked it, and everybody thinks I'm a lesbian, but it's not true. This tattoo, I don't know how well you can see that, is a statue. And the statue is a guardian. She's guarding the entrance to the things that are most precious to me. Right? And this is just because I wanted Ozzy Osbourne to sign it. And I've been to concerts, but I never got to meet him. I wanted to sign his name over top of that. So you should not. You should be hot, silly fingers. What? Well, that's not everybody's. Hey, hot child in the city. Hey, Christina, how's it going? I haven't seen a cardinal in Arizona, even though our football teams is the Arizona Cardinals. I know we used to have a mobile home in Peoria, Arizona. Oh, here she comes. They only come out when my mom sits at the window. What's that? Watch your juice.
I've got it.
Okay, I thought you were going to sit on it.
Something's missing here. Lids.
Yeah, I've been using them.
Oh.
I've been using them. So, they only come out when my mom sits at a window. Bev, are you eating solid food? I haven't stopped eating solid food. Well, technically, I stopped eating solid food. I was eating watermelon for a couple of days and grapes on the third or fourth day. And then I got into soft sweet potato, steamed sweet potato, and steamed broccoli. And now, yesterday I had a great big salad. It was wonderful. It was romaine lettuce, sliced heritage, all these different colored yellow and purple and orange and red tomatoes, cucumber. So it was romaine lettuce, little baby tomatoes, cucumber, and hemp hearts. And I just took a teaspoon of olive oil and juice from half a lemon, and I stirred that up and I poured it all over it, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a lot of garlic, a lot of garlic. And while they ate pizza, I mowed down. I mowed down. Angie made little pizzas on naan breads, and I mowed down on salad. And I said, "You better be finished those pizzas before I'm finished the salad." But yeah, I'm on solid food, but I'm still taking my green juice. I have 3 quarts in the fridge, and we're juicing tomorrow and putting probably 20 bottles of it in the freezer.
8 quarts. It'll be 8 quarts.
It'll be 8 quarts. Yeah, don't make me do math.
So it'll be 60. Oh,
hang on a second.
Yeah, it'll be 16.
Eight quarts. So there'll be 16 pints going into the freezer.
Maybe a little more.
Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I might go and grab some more chard out of the garden and.
No, I added extra celery and a few extra apples.
Oh,
and then we
okay.
got the kale and we got the spinach we're adding to it as well.
Okay.
So you're going to get a lot more. You'll probably get the 20 bottles filled up.
Awesome. So that's my breakfast for, after I'm finished the 3 liters in the fridge. That's going to be my breakfast because I was pissy this morning because I drank all my juice yesterday, my green juice. So it's like, just give me water. Chop, 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 chop. I wanted that. So by the time, how long did it take? About an hour? Not even about a half an hour. Takes about an hour. You got to chop all the veg and the fruit to make sure it's going in. It can go in the grinder. And, once I did that, I put 3 in the freezer and stuck a straw in the 4th one. Yeah, there I go. Recipe on juice, please. It's going to be in tomorrow's video.
Joanne asked how much weight have you lost?
17 pounds. 17 pounds, yeah.
That.
No, I only lost.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
17 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm leveling off a little bit, but I'm doing more things too. Hey, Monique. I've been doing intermittent fasting. It's amazing. Well, the biggest triumph of what I've been going through, honestly, is not eating at night in bed. That's been like an addictive monster behavior that I don't ever want to revisit. Excuse me. Say hi to Angie. She'll talk to you about the juice.
No, I won't.
She will. Somebody asked the ingredients.
Oh, Bev's got a video coming out on the ingredients, but basically it's 8 apples, large ones. Large. If you don't get large ones and you just got small or medium, do 10 to 12, depending. I use Fuji apples, but all they have here is Gala, so Gala's fine too.
I like Gala apples
2 lemons, 2 huge stalks of celery, the bigger the better. 2 large cucumbers, a thumbful of ginger. Same with turmeric, maybe a half a thumb of turmeric.
Now, if you do use turmeric, whenever you go to drink your juice, put a little bit of pepper in it. Why is that?
Just sprinkle a dab of pepper. It doesn't digest. Turmeric doesn't digest without the pepper.
But wouldn't a jalapeno pepper make a difference?
No, it's black pepper. It's something with the black pepper. So,
hey, Monique.
I use a bundle of Swiss chard. I use a bundle of parsley, a bundle of cilantro, a bundle of mint.
Oh yeah, don't forget the mint and the apples, man.
Yeah.
Or it's just going to taste like swamp water with spice.
Yeah. 1 fennel, a whole fennel, and you just chop it up. What else do we use? Oh, a handful of dandelion. I've been just going out and picking Bevs right out of the... That's what we didn't put in your juice today. It was dandelion.
Oh.
So
We'll have to get some tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning I have to go out and pick some of that because we forgot.
I'm gonna go out and do
today.
a garden video anyway, so we'll show you picking the dandelion leaves.
And a container of arugula. But if you go on YouTube and you look up lemon ginger blast, you're gonna find a lot of people that do it, and they all have their own variations of what's in it.
Yeah.
The easiest one is lemon, apple, arugula, celery, and cucumber,
and ginger,
and dandelion,
and ginger.
You don't. Yeah, you can put ginger in it.
What if you can't get fresh ingredients? If it's winter time, wait. You know what you can do? You can go. You can do what I'm gonna do. And you don't have to have it all the time. Sometimes it's better if you take a break from it, and then your body goes, "Oh, I miss it." Right? It's best to have it while you're craving it. But if you can get the ingredients in the fall, it's going to be costly. But you make this, and then you're going to do what we're going to do tomorrow, and you bottle it in plastic bottles and you freeze it. And then the night before, you just take one out and put it on the counter and thaw it out, and you got your juice.
Yes, Aaron. I use it for a colon cleanse. I use it. It's a liver cleanse, but for some people it can clean out the colon. How are you with it?
I'm not having as many bowel movements as I thought I would.
When I drink it, I'm on the toilet all day. Every half an hour, I'm on the toilet when I drink it. Bev's different. So it's different with everybody.
Misty Flusher, find a bar they hang out for them to be extra fresh. What?
Misty Flusher.
What if you can't get fresh? Oh, I see. You're so funny, freaky geek. Dandelion it's good for blood pressure and fluid. I get it. Yeah, because my feet were starting to swell.
I don't think the States they have like milk bags. They use milk jugs for their milk.
Yeah.
They don't have it in bags. We have like bags of milk, and I'll just cut it when I'm done with the bag, and I will fill that. I'll go out and juice a pile of dandelions, and I will fill that bag, and I'll seal it shut. And then
make sure there's no air in it for oxidization.
Yeah, and then whenever I want to make a green juice in the winter, I can just go take a chunk off.
And there is that I'm going to be, sorry, Angie. There is that I'm going to my medicinal plants that are in the greenhouse right now. When Howard cuts them down and starts trimming the flowers, I juice the leaves, and I'm going to be juicing the leaves and putting them in in little baggies, right? Because I got snack baggies. I bought them by accident like last year, and they're just this big. But if you put a little, you put like 2 tablespoons of that in one bag, you put it in the freezer, because that you can add to your juice in the wintertime too, because it's full of chlorophyll, which is like liquid sunshine kind of thing, right?
I freeze mine. It doesn't seem to lose any nutrients. I still get the same effect, but you might lose a little bit of the nutrient by freezing it, but not as much as if you were to cook it. That's
Mama
for sure.
Dukes, Bev, have you had relief with knee pain since juicing? What do you say?
You seem a lot better.
I walked the entire grocery store yesterday with a cart, not an electric cart, with a cart. Now Angie, see, when I go in the store, I go through, start at one end, and I go, Angie goes, no, it's over here. No, it's over here. No. Finally, we're almost full. It's like, Angie, you're killing me. No, you're doing great. Right? She's so,
you are.
You're so terrified I'm going to fall back when you leave.
No, I'm not terrified. I kind of know what's
happening. Yeah, you know what's happening.
But it's just encouragement, right? So you need to. Somebody asked, "Are you going to get some CWC videos?" What's that?
Yes, I am, Andrew. Cooking with Cannabis.
Okay.
Yes, but my Cooking with Cannabis channel is actually now on Rumble. So this year, I'm going to start adding videos to it. I'm going to redo everything. I'm actually going to do can of butter and can of oil, so that when I go to cook something for myself, I can put a teaspoon of that olive oil in it. And I'm going to, of course, do, baking and cooking videos and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be revisiting all my older videos and bringing them back. Linda Bott, it's best to walk even a little at a time to build your strength up, and slow and steady, honey. Slow. I know.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I'm walking more every time. Okay, I gotta. Angie doesn't know I'm gonna say this. She doesn't. She's just gonna tell me it's more exercise. There's certain things that never leave my counter in canning season, and one of them's vinegar.
Yeah.
So every time I need a little bit of vinegar to put in my canning pot, I gotta walk all the way into the fucking pantry
Yeah, I
because
keep putting it
she
back.
keeps putting it back.
I keep putting everything back.
You should try dehydrated green powder. I have green powder.
You've got a bunch of powders that I gave you.
I got that tub. No, you just sent me one, and it's in the cupboard above the stove.
Oh, I thought I sent you
It's
more.
a green
Yeah.
powder. So that I will, if I run short on ingredients and all I can get is say apples and lemons and ginger and stuff, then I will juice them, and then I could move forward with some green powder if I needed it in the wintertime. What is the green powder? You're gonna make me fucking walk,
Where is
aren't
it?
you? I'm gonna
Okay,
go
go
get
get
it. You talk.
I had about 30 of these. So I ended up giving. I thought I gave Bev a lot more because I had like 3 or 4 different kinds. My grandmother used to order them and never drink them, so I ended up just giving a lot away. I'll make you walk. I make her walk. She likes to get in the scooter when we're in the grocery store.
Organic
lemon
juice
seeds.
cleanse.
Yes, I juice the lemon seeds, the skins, everything. Apple pit,
Labels.
apple core, stems, everything.
Organic juice cleanse. Dietary supplement. I have this.
Yeah.
Now I gotta show you. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever saw? Look at that. Isn't that the cutest jar of jam you have ever seen? This is raspberry rhubarb.
You said it right.
Well, it's when I go to say rhubarb raspberry, I get it all screwed up. But that's
Oh,
maybe
that's
because
good.
I had a little puff too. I'm more relaxed.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm doing is I've got these in peach, and tomorrow I'm going to do them in blueberry black currant. And I may even open up one of my strawberry jams and divide it and recan it. How were the donuts? Oh, they were so good.
Cute.
Aren't they adorable? Like, look at that. I remember if you couldn't think of something to get somebody for Christmas, like my dad, you would buy him these Robertson's jams. I remembered the name. Robertson's jams. You would buy him this thing from the Sears catalog, and it was a wheel, and it had a little pack of nuts and a nutcracker, and it had short Scottish shortbread, and it had and it had all this ring of little jars with tartan tops, and there was marmalade and black, all these different kinds of jams. So what I want to do this year is I want to make up gift boxes, not very big, right? I did this years ago, and I'm going to do it again this year. So you're going to get it on our Half Acre Homestead, and I'm going to put a couple little jars of jam in, some tea bags, some shortbread cookies, some snowballs, and an itty bitty little fruitcake. I mean, I'm going to make them things in muffin tins, right?
Yeah. Somebody
And-
asked if you would post a link to them.
Post the link to what?
To the jars. They thought they were cute.
No, I can't post the link.
Mama Dukes, please post the link for jars.
I got these at the Dollarama. And if we go back to the Dollarama tomorrow, I'll be getting some more. Because I just love, because, I went to drop Howie off at the races on our weekend anniversary, our anniversary weekend. And his one of his buddies, there's all a group of them. They swap parts and they work on each other's cars and help each other. It was really awesome. But he said, "Hey, he says, geez, a nice little jar of strawberry jam wouldn't go amiss." And I said, "Do you have any idea how hard it was for me, how much it cost me to make strawberry jam this year?"
Yeah.
And he goes, just a little jar." It's a gag gift, but he's getting them at when it comes to
Oh,
our spooktacular. I'm gonna love shortbread at Christmas. What?
no, I love those little jars for dried spices and herbs.
Oh,
That'd
that's
be
a good
cute.
idea
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But I like, yeah, but they're almost too small for that. This is just enough for 2 slices of toast. It really is just enough for 2 slices of toast. I'm gonna take these. I'll be right back because
Okay.
I don't want to forget it in here and then find it a year later.
Somebody asked they wouldn't juice the stems. I juice all the stems in the apples, everything, every part of all of it. I do cut the tips off of the celery and off of the fennel, like the bottom part, but you can juice it if you want to. I just cut it off.
I'll be right back, Angie. I'm just gonna measure out my juice and my sugar.
Okay. Nope, I do the seeds too. I do everything. The core, everything. I just slice the apple, I throw it all in my juicer. There's a few different juicers. I use the Omega because it's affordable. I think I only paid like $2.50 at Canadian Tire for it, but the best one to get would be a Green Star. I think it's a Tri-Best Green Star, but they're like, you can go anywhere from $700 to $1,000 for those. Another one is a Nama juicer. They're great. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, Joe, he's the one who created that juicer, and it's a great juicer. Champion juicer is another really good one. There's a few several ones. You can get a nice one at Walmart. It's the first one that I ever had, and it's I can't remember what it's called, saltine or some kind of juicer like that. And it was a nice juicer, but you have to be careful and wash it after every single use with Javix or something, because the acid from the lemons corroded the plastic on it. So yeah, I am, Laura. Bev's helping me with it. I don't think we're gonna have time for her to help me do it when I leave on Sunday, and she's got her family coming, so I don't think we're gonna have as much time as we wanted to help get my channel started. So I'll probably do it when I get back
I'm
home.
not gonna measure out the sugar because I don't have my camera. Got 6 cups.
The whole apple core and seeds are the tastiest part. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to eat a handful of seeds.
No,
Just
no,
saying.
they have cyanide in them. Apple seeds have cyanide
Most
in them.
seeds do. Most
Yeah.
fruit seeds do, like peach pits and.
Yeah.
Gracie, you just
I
wait.
mean, you'd have to eat a massive amount to get, but
Again,
convert to hydrogenocyanide. They might.
excuse me. So, in a few minutes. Yeah, I know. She wants out. And that just means that she wants to go out, but we're going to be going out for a swim in about an hour, so we'll put her out now and then she won't come out with us. But she's like, "Oh, I saw a garter snake today." You know where Howie cut down the burdock and everything? It was, I just went out to
Was it a
throw it.
baby?
No, it was about this big.
Okay.
And I
went out there the other day.
well, that's probably Mum. I went out and Gracie chased it. I went, "Oh, no, Mr. Garter Snake." And Gracie went, "Where? Where?" Because I was talking nice to something. Right? And she just about killed herself trying to get through branches and boxes and old rabbit cages to get at it. I said, "Leave it alone." But I went out and harvested my marshmallow seeds today. I still can't find my footage on my marigold harvest, but I will redo that too.
Yeah.
So
Last question.
Look great, Bev. What are your objectives moving forward? Pain release, release of weight, ease of movement, all of the above. All of the above. I've just ordered a rebounder, something that will hold somebody my weight. It bloody well better. I'll be keeping the receipt on it. And that's, I don't know. But you're gonna be the first to know because you folks are gonna be with me on the journey. Tomorrow's video is just a start, right?
I'll be phoning her when I'm at home. Are
Sure
you
she
on
will.
it?
No, I'm gonna do it in the morning, like
I know.
as soon as I get out of bed,
Good.
right? Because
Good.
that gets your juices flowing for the day, right?
I always tell her she has to earn her breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Earn your first meal.
Earn your first meal.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got a hybrid. Oh, I just got a card turn up. I don't know who needs to hear this. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm getting really mixed emotions around love. Somebody's struggling with it could be me. Somebody's struggling with getting well and thinking that their significant other or whatever should support them more. What I'm getting is there's an addiction issue around this. And somebody's is battling addiction. Now, a lot of us battle addiction every day, but somebody specifically is battling addiction. And they don't think they're getting enough pats on the back for it from their loved ones. And all I got to say is you don't do it for the pats on the back. You do it because you want to live. Okay, thank you, honey. You do it because you want to live. I don't know who that was for, but that was for somebody. I was going to say the same, but I'm not entirely sure what. We did not even plant flowers. Bees came to our house this spring. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm going to plant marshmallow flowers next year. I have to really find out how much it's going to. Take care, Cheryl. Mwah. I just completely lost what I was saying or thinking. But I have blueberry blackcurrant jelly to make. And so I'm going to get off here. But before we go, for all those who care to, please help me close with a prayer. Now, doesn't matter what faith or religion or belief system you have or are, you just connect to your faith. Take care, Linda Bop, and I'll connect to mine. And take what you want and leave the rest. Okay? It's as simple as it gets. It's connecting to the source of our faith. All right? So, let's all take a nice couple of deep breaths. And one more. Hey God, one source and creator of all, how's it going? Thank you, God, for getting me through another day without sugars and starches and meat. And thank you for bringing Angie into my world for this wonderful month so that I could learn to love myself and heal more. wow, God, there's, everybody's seems to be worried, but everybody, I'm feeling a feeling of complacency going on. And this is not time for us to become complacent. It's, those who see the truth, it's, it's time for us to step up and be more visible and more opinionated about what's going on in the world. And that, what is going on in the world is not love. Okay? Yes, there is love, but the guiding factor to our entire planet is not love. We've, many people have learned to love things instead of people, to value money over self sufficiency, to, um, you know, and we got it all backwards, God. And we just ask that you fill us with your light and your love and help us to remember, you know, help us to flip it around and value love and family and faith over money and self-sufficiency and honesty over clubs, you know, and to learn to love and remember how to love ourselves and each other instead of things. Please, God, I'm asking you to fill us full of your light so that we can be seen in the darkness, so that we can bring people in from the darkness and the fog and away from the rocks and the cliffs like a lighthouse in a storm. Keep us strong, God. Keep us walking in your divine light, because nothing does the darkness fear more than illumination. And so, thank you, God, for keeping me in the light another day. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Peace be with you. Merry meet, merry part, miigwech, blessed be. Walk in the light of God. Whatever your language is you use to speak to your higher power, your source of faith, know that the language is always love, and love is always heard. Take care. God bless, and we'll see you Sunday night.
Bye, guys.